Yo, what up YouTube, VETOED here, bringing you what I would consider to be probably my most advanced tutorial I've made in this game. It's going to be running free-for-all, and more specifically, the Deathcam. It is something that's been a pretty, I guess, significant part of the skill gap in free-for-all across the years, and it was pretty different from its current implementation when the game came out. Recently, with the, I believe, the overtime update, it's been changed, so in free-for-all, you can actually press your D-pad now and rotate to different people, which allows you to gain an incredible amount of intel and, like, really understand the flow of the game a lot better. It also rewards aggressive players a lot more, so camping is not as rewarded. It adds to the skill gap a lot, and I'm making this video to really show you guys how you should use it optimally. Obviously, I'm not going to go in super detail and, like, specific detail on every single map and how and what, and no, I'm just going to give you an idea of how, personally, I use it, and I think it works really well for me. I've noticed, unfortunately, a lot of people just use it to tunnel vision on someone, and tunnel vision in free-for-all, or just Halo in general, is not good normally, because it gets you killed a lot. It leads to repetitive mistakes, and you feel like you're just kind of getting averaged, and you don't want that. Anyways, I'll just do some pre-recorded footage I have of a free-for-all match. It's just a low-level match. I just hop in this account and really just got into a random game. It doesn't matter, it won't make a big difference, but you'll see what I mean once I shoot a gameplay. Alright, roll on. Okay, so we have this random match on Coliseum, just some low-level free-for-all gameplay. And right off the bat, the first thing I do is just, I let the game play out for a little bit, so people aren't just sitting on their spawn, and I just go and find someone who can kill me. So I just sit there, take the deaths. And okay, so the first thing you'll see, as soon as I die, is that as soon as possible, I flip through the death cam. I press the D-pad as fast as I can, not necessarily as fast as I can. I press the D-pad and spend around 1 second figuring out where the person I'm looking at is standing. So this requires some sort of spatial awareness. You have to know the maps well enough to be able to identify where people are at a glance. And it's a pretty fast process. You don't have time to just sit there and, like, figure it out. You just go, pretty much. And what that allows you to do is just to figure out approximately where everyone on the map is. And off spawn, you can make an educated decision as to where you should push, either in order to get a cleanup or just to get in position to get a flank on someone. Ideally, you want to use this not to just fly out and get a 1v1. So you push people from behind, you hit them with a nade before they know you're even there. What's important to do when you just go through the death cam is kind of like to make a mental map of where everyone is located. And then once you spawn as well, you can add yourself onto the map. You can kind of figure out, okay, so there's going to be a fight approximately around here if I push out this way, or there's probably people who are going to meet in this area, so I can potentially get a cleanup if I'm fast enough. Or you can even use it to dodge people, because sometimes there'll be someone, like, let's say, overshelled. You don't necessarily want to fight them. So if you know where they're at, you can just kind of avoid them. But it's really just important to understand the maps, understand the spawns as well. Because with the death cam, sometimes you'll see people who are actually, like, died as you rotate to their body. That can allow you, well, first of all, you know someone's going to respawn. You don't know where they're at, but you know they're respawning. And knowing where other people are can kind of rule out some spawns. For example, if I know a guy is a blue elbow, I can just assume no one's going to spawn there because obviously there's someone blocking that spawn area. And you just kind of, like, eliminate the potential spawns. You can pretty much single out down to a specific point where someone is going to be based on where you spawn as well. Of course, that requires understanding the spawning system. That's something I'm not going to cover in this video because I want to keep it somewhat short. But that's kind of how you should use it. That's how I use it personally. You just have to be aware of where people are. The kill feed as well. Sometimes you'll see people in a fight while you're in deathcam. You can look at the kill feed to see if they actually died or if you're, like, still in a position to get a cleanup. Sometimes people will fight and they'll actually never clean each other up, so you can just, like, push out off spawn and potentially get 2 cleanups for free, or at least 1. It requires some decision making to an extent. You have to be able to figure that stuff out on the fly. But that's kind of how it goes in the mind of high-level players in free-for-all. Obviously, it's kind of hard because the respawn timers are somewhat faster than usual in free-for-all. Those extra 2 seconds do help a lot normally, but that's just kind of the way it goes. Free-for-all is a fast game type, and that's why, personally, I like it a lot. And yeah, it's different. The way you use the deathcam is certainly different in free-for-all than it is in team games. I might make a separate video on that if this one kind of helped. There's a lot more to cover in my opinion. Anyways, I hope that was helpful to you guys. I know this was kind of a quick overview, but I think it can benefit people a lot because I know right now a lot of people just use the deathcam to tunnel vision. It's actually really bad, more so than most people realize. So hopefully this can help you out. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Peace.